Mona on a dusty road in the middle of the mountains.
I'm Mona Minkara, blind traveler, and I'm in Peru.
A narrow mountain road with a sheer drop on the left side of the car.
Just don't look.
Last episode, we toured Lima, where my phone fell off a second-story bus.
Where is it?
Today, I'm searching the foothills of the Andes Mountains to find Paran, the town of the blind.
It's up there on one of the most adventurous things I've done. So, stay tuned.
You're watching Planes, Trains, and Canes with Dr. Mona Minkara, blind traveler. Mona at the lobby of the hotel.
Santiago? Yes, hello! Are you excited about today? I'm excited.
Yes. This is Santiago, our translator, and this is Milton, our driver.
Buenos dias, señor.
Inside the car.
We're going to Paran. According to Milton, it should be around 3 hours away.
Apparently, 75% of the people have retinitis pigmentosa, which is a general word for any issues related to the retina. And apparently the genetic defect is on the X chromosome. So women can carry it, but usually it's exposed when it's in the men. I don't have that. I have macular degeneration and Conrad dystrophy. It still impacts my retina, but it's different.
Thus began our long journey to the edge of the world. Passing by different parts of Peru that tourists don't usually visit.
A line of police and protesters. Some parts of the road were obscured by a dense fog where you could only see 1 meter away. Moments after, the fog lifts and reveals a huge expanse of croplands or deserts, mountains in the distance. Mona looks out the window. Green croplands contrast against the barren mountains.
After 5 hours, it seems like we're almost there, and we're starting to ascend.
Milton stops the car just before a dirt road. Mona looks around. A sign reads, "Welcome to Paran." The car shakes as it enters the dirt road, ascending the mountain.
I think we're getting closer. 3 minutes left.
An old man on the street signals for Milton to stop the car.
It seems like he was asking us where we were going, and if it weren't for Santiago explaining that I'm blind, he actually I don't think would have let us through.
Santiago gestures to his eyes. The man puts his hand on his hip and looks at the camera suspiciously. Santiago tries to reason with the old man. The old man looks at the 4 passengers, gesticulating with his palms open as he speaks, as if to say, "Why are you here?" After a while, he waves them through.
It seems like he understood that because I am blind.
Yes.
Like I want to talk to blind people.
Exactly.
He told it. Yeah, because in the beginning he was like, "Why are you coming?"
Yes. Why are
Yeah.
you coming? Exactly.
He was like, "Why are you coming?" And you're like, "Oh, because I'm blind." I'm like, "Yes, okay."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." Like,
Yes.
so that's great. Now let's see if we can find someone to talk to.
Yes.
So it seems like everybody knows around here that blind people live here.
A lonely straw hut rests by the dirt road. Milton stops by a house, and Santiago calls out the window.
Disculpe, Paran. Paran.
They ask a man sitting on his
¿Paran
porch.
dónde? ¿Paran dónde?
He points up into the mountains.
¿Cuántos minutos para dentro? ¿Una hora?
Mona looks confused.
No, what?
1 hour from here. Huh?
Do you believe him, Santiago?
I don't know.
How is it 1 more hour? Basically, we got to where Google says we're in Paran, and we've been asking people. First guy we asked basically was like suspicious, but then when he found out that I'm blind and I'm looking for blind people, he was like, okay, go there. And then we talked to another person, and they were like, oh, Paran is another hour to 2 hours. So we've been taking these crazy, windy mountain roads to try to find Paran, and who knows, we'll actually find Paran or not. But clearly, the word of Paran has reached the people around here. It's up there on one of the most adventurous things I've done.
A narrow mountain road with a sheer drop on the left side of the car.
Just don't look. Okay.
Look down.
Santiago, are you scared?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay, he's not scared. Is Milton scared?
Worse things.
Oh, he's seen worse things. My mom was like, don't do anything crazy. I was like, when do I do anything crazy?
We need to find Paran before the sun goes down. These roads are difficult in the daytime, but they would be near impossible at night. It was only after Milton pointed out that there were orchards that we knew we should be coming close.
Oh, peach. They are known for peaches here. Do you see peach trees?
Mona pokes her head out of the window, an orchard in the distance.
So we're getting closer.
You see, before Paran was known as a town of the blind, it was known as a town of sweet peaches.
Rows of peaches.
A lot of the people in the town noticed that there was a lot of blindness and they didn't know. And then doctors came and they said that it was genetic, and then that made them feel very ashamed, very embarrassed, and they wish they did not know that.
A small town hugging the cliffs of the mountain face.
Here we have a town.
Finally, 6 hours later, we made it.
Colorful cement and brick buildings with Peruvian flags clinging to the windows hug the dirt road. Santiago points to an old man exiting his house. Milton stops to ask him a question. The old man with a leather hat waves to Milton and leans in close to hear what he's saying. Mona listens closely. Milton points to his eyes. The old man points to his own eyes as he speaks. With his hands, he mimes out reading a book, putting his hand closer and closer to his face.
He's becoming blind.
He is?
Yes.
Oh, can I talk to him?
¿Le podemos entrevistar?
¿Podemos conversar con usted?
¿Cómo está?
Ya, voy a estacionarme acá, un ratito, ¿ya? Voy a darme la vuelta. Ahí, toma.
Yeah, no.
Sí, ahí, bueno.
Here,
bueno.
yeah.
Yes, okay, here. Okay, he's coming
The
blind.
blind have a premises here, he says.
What?
A premises, a building.
Oh, the blind people have a building here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
They exit the car and interview the man on the sidewalk.
Un grupito que es de nacimiento.
He confirmed that the men here are either born blind or become blind gradually. He also talked about a time where a doctor came and tried to help them with contacts and glasses, but it didn't really help. But instead, everybody knew about the town filled with blind people.
Where's the building? You say that the blind people.
¿Podemos ir al local?
The man points down the dusty road. They walk into a building painted blue and red with corrugated iron roofs. Mona removes her shades and walks in. Shelves on the walls are stocked with preserved food, including eggs, potatoes, and peaches.
Here we met Kasumi and Schneider, two volunteers that help with the building and work at the restaurant that serves the community.
How does the community feel about this?
Este tema, la verdad, no es muy hablado porque es una discapacidad y como que se avergüenza a la gente. Les da miedo. ¿Cómo?
Tiene miedo, ¿no?
Tienen, es como, sí, tienen miedo,
Como
tienen
si fueran-
vergüenza.
como-
Como si no fuera algo normal, o sea, es como si se sienten raros.
¿Quién? ¿La comunidad o los
No, los
sí.
afectados. Se sienten como excluidos, como raros, por así decirlo.
The blind people don't feel comfortable being blind, no? And they feel strange, like they are rare people. So we
Yeah, I'm blind, you know,
Yo estoy ciega, ¿no?
since I was 7 years old.
Desde que tenía 7, ¿no?
Ella,
Sí.
oh, sorry.
No? No worries.
didn't realize.
Yeah, see? And then I'm not sad.
Pero no estoy triste,
No estás, estás acostumbrada.
because you're used, to being blind.
Yeah, and what about the other people? Did they get used to being
¿Y por
blind?
qué los otros no están acostumbrados a
No
estar
sé, más que
ciegos?
nada, es porque esta zona del pueblo es un poquito, digamos que, clasista, racista, discriminan un poco, o sea, no es que discriminen,
Oh.
sino que desde pequeños se les enseña que el ser un poco raros o diferentes.
Since they are little kids, the community make them feel that they are strange.
Sí, se sienten
Oh.
extraños.
Do you think you can, if anybody is around, if you can ask them if they can talk to me?
¿Podríamos invitar a alguien más para que converse con la
Podríamos
señorita?
invitarlos, Jess,
Para que
pero
converse, para
el
que
problema
converse.
es que la gente aquí es demasiado tímida.
Tímida.
El problema es que yo puedo decirles,
I can tell,
si yo les digo, el problema es que se pueden sentir un poco ofendidos.
maybe they can be offended, maybe.
Oh, but just tell them I am here.
Kasumi shakes her head no.
So she's trying to protect the feelings of the blind community here. I understand, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I want to see if I can talk to anyone.
Where are you from?
De Boston,
Boston.
Ah, ¿y se han ido hasta acá?
You came here only to see them.
I came here to talk to them because
Para hablar con
they are
ellos.
my people,
Porque
right?
son
They're like
mi
me.
gente. Son como yo.
Claro, las entiendo, debe estar al mismo favor, pues, ¿no? Podría tratar, a ver, voy a tratar.
I'm going to ask some people.
Okay, thank you. Muchas gracias, señora.
De nada.
Kasumi heads out of the room, and Schneider follows.
And just like that, our little team grew by 2.
The Peruvian flag waves above as Santiago, Mona, Kasumi, and Schneider walk on the dusty roads of Paran.
They went door to door to try to find someone for us to interview, but everybody was too shy to talk.
Kasumi and Schneider on an empty street.
She saw a guy, but she doesn't want to be interviewed.
So it seems like the blind people don't want to.
going to open.
Kasumi gives a thumbs up as she runs across the screen with Schneider.
Oh, it seems like we have a lead. Kasumi thinks there might be a man who would be willing to talk to us. A man who's been through it all. We're going to the old man in the mountain.
The team gathers by the car before their trip up the mountain.
She even gifted us Paran's legendary peaches.
Kasumi places a peach in Mona's hand.
Gracias.
Kasumi and Schneider enter the car with Natalie and Mona. The 4 of them squeeze into the back seat, laughing and eating peaches.
Oh, we're going to the proverbial old wise man in the village. In the mountain. Oh, aquí.
I should not arrive empty-handed.
We give an offering to the old wise man in the mountain. I think the British candies will be cool.
They all exit the tiny car.
Looking for the candies. Okay. British candies.
Mona steps out with a tin of candies in her hand. She assembles her cane. A house on a steep cliff. An old man sits on his porch with a toddler on his lap, a makeshift cane leaning next to him.
Before I talk to the old wise man, I give him my offering.
The old man receives the tin of candies and shakes it curiously. Santiago taps the tin.
Son dulces.
Caramelos.
Caramelos.
Muy delicioso.
Eso es lo que quería. Sí, eso es lo que quería. Just what he wanted.
Perfecto.
Perfect.
¿Qué se llama, señor?
¿Cómo se llama? Amador.
Amador. Ah, sí. Okay.
Torres, Román.
Mi nombre es Mona Mincara.
Quechua. The Peruvian language
Yeah.
is Quechua.
Can I shake his hand?
¿Le puede dar la mano?
Mona shakes Amador's hand.
Buenos días, señor. Señor, no puedo ver también. Ask him, how do you survive?
¿Y cómo ha sobrevivido usted, señor?
He explained that he got a lot of help from the community, and a lot of times families would invite him over for food. He also told us that a doctor visited from the Department of Health.
Translate, please.
At this stage, nothing can be done. He says, because now the government is helping with operations.
Does the government support you, like, with anything?
Yes, a little pension.
Mensual nos dan 125 soles.
$125 a month. But
That's
nothing.
it?
That's nothing, he says.
Because you're blind, they give you this or no?
No, he doesn't receive.
Okay, so there's no assistance for being blind. But how do you think things can change for the blind people here?
Pero ¿cómo creen los
Muchachos se pueden operar.
young men, young people should be operated?
But there is no operation for this eye condition.
Parece mal, no hay operación, dice ella.
Are there a lot of blind people here?
Hay mucha gente ciega aquí.
Acá en este pueblo hay más. ¿Cuánto habrá?
¿Sí?
There are a lot of
¿Por
blind
qué?
people. Most people don't want to talk.
Oh, why? ¿Por
¿Por
qué?
qué son tan
¿Por qué?
tímidos? ¿Por qué no quieren hablar?
¿Por qué será? Pues?
¿Por qué será? ¿Por qué será? Why? I also wonder why.
Oh, you wonder also why. Okay, nice.
He crosses his arms nervously.
Ya no escucho también bien. Pues.
What did he say?
Sometimes I cannot hear, he says.
No es problem.
At this point, it was difficult to continue our interview, so I thanked him.
Mona opens the British candies.
Ajá.
Alta, vamos a-
Enjoy.
Disfrútalo.
Hasta luego, señor.
Amador feels the candies. They squeeze into the back seat of Milton's car.
Out here in the barren mountains of Paran, the people have to rely on each other to survive. And what is already a very difficult task is burdened by a deep sense of shame, so they protect each other.
Flashback to the man questioning Milton before they entered Paran.
They shy away from strangers and conversation.
A woman declines an interview.
They climb even higher into the mountain.
People pointing up into the Andes.
But in just 2 hours, I was overwhelmed by their golden kindness
Kasumi places a peach into Mona's hand.
and hearts that wanted nothing more than to help out.
Kasumi and Schneider running door to door to get Mona an interview.
In my short time here, I learned that Paran, a town of the blind, known for its sweet peaches, has even sweeter people.
Gracias, Kasumi.
Nice to meet you, Mona.
Nice to meet you too. Mucho gusto. I'm very proud of us. I'm very proud of us that we did this, that we figured it out, and I'm glad that old man is enjoying the candies.
They descend the mountain. Milton drives by a man on a dirt bike, past the croplands, and through the dense fog, and return to the city of Lima. On the next episode of Planes, Trains, and Canes, Mona scans for cues on a Swedish train.
We got off at Gamlestan.
Alleyway.
It's dark. It's nighttime. It's past 1 a.m. I don't even know.
Mona pulls on double doors.
I went to a government building. I tried the door. I triggered an alarm. 4 guys with big guns came apparently. Is this the Hyatt Hotel?
No.
It's called the Tessinska palatset.
aka Tessin Palace, property of the Swedish crown.
What? This is too much. Too much. But I will not give up at this point.
Credits: The Planes, Trains, and Canes team: Mona Minkara, Natalie Guse, Benjamin Jimenez, Elizabeth Janney, Krissa Harmon, Prithvi Raj Macha, Hazem Abu Ghosh. Planes, Trains, and Canes is made possible by the Massachusetts Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired, and in part by the Graham Foundation for Advanced Studies in the Fine Arts.
Please like and subscribe and press the bell for future notifications. Please tell your friends and your enemies and everybody else in between. Thanks.